Hello. Glass of cannabis. It's been a glorious year. I want someone in here to stand to their feet and tell me their best way to smoke. Who will it be? You right here. What's your name, girl?
Not him. It don't really matter when we all agree. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough.
What's up with y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast. You smoking with Big J
and Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend.
Sure, do that. Tell a friend. We got two special guests in the house. We got Lebo and JT, cannabis activists and cannabis enthusiasts and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So before we jump in, what's up with it? What's up? How y'all doing?
All right. How y'all doing out
Doing
there?
all right.
That's right. Before we jump into it, we're going to get into the tip. Serpo got the tip for us.
Sure, the best way to smoke tip, what I was talking about, is like before you go to a session, don't eat right before you go to your session. The main reason why I say don't eat before you go to your session is the simple fact that it's fresh on your stomach and you may go in there smoking some gassy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like what I mean by the gas, some bombs, some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you there with all your partners, you hit the blunt, the joint, the bone, whatever it may be, and you get the choking and coughing. You may cough all that old good stuff that you just ate up. You know what I'm saying? So get your nourishments a little bit before you go sit down in your session.
Right.
Get to your session, you know what I'm saying, to find your best way to smoke.
So you just don't get full, though. That's what you're saying, basically.
Right before. Don't eat a Big Mac combo.
Right.
Right after you finish the soda.
Right.
Get the smoking. And then choking.
That's it.
Because once you get the choking, you finna get the...
Yeah. So, like,
get that snack
you
smoke.
seen somebody...
What if a nigga eat the two cheeseburgers meal instead of the Big Mac? It'll be straight then.
Man, you smoking on the gas, that shit finna come right on up.
Yeah, that shit gonna probably equal the Big Mac, yeah.
But man, whatever it is, I'm telling you, Serpo Jr. telling y'all that by experience, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you eat your food, let your food settle, and then, you know what I'm saying, find your best way to smoke.
For sure.
That's sweet, Zay.
Yep. So look, we gonna jump right into it, man. Like, you know, we know y'all got the company Organic Matters, so we want to know, you know, what y'all into, what y'all do. You know, tell us about Organic Matters.
Well, Organic Matter started off as just mainly like a grow site, you know, for growing and so forth. It developed into a delivery service. As far as the grow go, we started running our own product through the company. That's where the funds was coming from to continue to grow. As we was getting deeper into the industry. Right now, kind of took the back seat on the delivery service for several reasons. One of the reasons is, you know, we started different companies doing different things at the moment. However, it still is alive. We just haven't been pushing the envelope lately.
Right.
300%. When did we start, bro? What year was that?
Shit. Because the logo came, it had to be maybe about 6 years.
Yeah,
5, 6 years.
So it's pretty much, it's like y'all, like Organic Matters, it's like you're organically growing your own stuff. And then it's it's like once it's all said and done, it's you have the actual delivery service. So it's like shebang, you know what I'm saying? I got my stuff organically grown, and then if you need this product, we got the delivery service here for you. That's what it is.
But yeah, because the name came from like, if you know, years back, a lot of people wasn't too much tripping off organic this, organic that.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of that shit kind of developed because of that. And once we started really doing the research on what matters the most as far as your intake on cannabis, what's more suitable for your body and so forth, then we start really moving towards the organic wave. So that's what Organic Matters came from, because it do matter so many different levels. As far as your intake of cannabis, as far as different foods, drinks, what have you, you name it, it's all a part of that. So
Right, because so it's like you can get them bullshit ass growers that just grow with the shit that you really not supposed to be intaking in your body. You got growers
There
out
you go.
there, that get down like that though. So what y'all was
Pesticides, all that type of shit.
right. So what y'all was bringing to the game and what y'all are bringing to the game is something organic, something that's a bomb flower that you can smoke, intake, or break down and put in a drink or put in the edible or some shit like that.
correct.
And it's better for you overall.
It's pure for you, exactly. So um, a lot of the different sprays that people use, and because at first it was like kind of frowned upon anything organic. Oh no, it's not gonna get you no fire. Well, we proved them wrong. By creating different strands, by outgrowing motherfuckers with the same strain that they was growing with. Uh, it proved it wrong, and now a lot of people is on the organic wave. So we was just kind of ahead of the game a little bit.
Yeah.
So JT, like as far as like with the organic wave right there, and it's like what I'm hearing, it's like so when it's non-organic, it's like people are using like pretty much like BS like growth material, and then organic is something solid. Explain something like explain that a little bit to us.
Basically what you said. People are putting a lot of them bullshit pesticides and all type of stuff you're not supposed to be using. Not really caring about the product they putting out. Like on the other side with us, we care about our product. We care about, what I'm saying, what our customers our feedback. And, a lot of people putting bullshit out there, bro, and should be having black ashes. And, that just ain't what it is with us.
Mm. So you say the black ashes. So pretty much it's like even
Black
like
ash,
what?
no good. No good.
See, that's something new.
All type of
That's some game.
chemicals. All type of chemicals. Something in there ain't
Ain't
supposed to be.
flushed
Supposed to
right.
have white ash. They ain't got the flush right. They ain't did something right, bro. You're supposed to have white ash. You smoking. No black ash. You got some black ash, throw that shit in the trash.
Trash.
Fast.
Hey, look, that's definitely some good information right there,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people out there that don't know that.
Yeah. So black ash, you know what I'm saying? Throw it in the
Black
trash.
ash is trash. Yeah.
Black ash is trash.
So if it's
Black ash is
it's
trash.
like and if it's the white, or I guess or the grayish, whatever it may be, that mean it's like that not necessarily organically grown, but it's like it's something of like something that's cool then.
It definitely
Yeah.
was flushed correctly.
Yeah.
The grower took his time throughout the process. From the time that you start flowering and you flip your lights at 12/12, you kind of gotta really be on your plants. During the vegetative state, it's not so serious, but you still gotta put the right nutrients in your plants to instill the strength in your plants, so that when they do flower, they'll flower with some nice cola. So it matters. It matters all the way around. Just it's more in depth when you get into the flower stages, especially the last 4 weeks. It's real. Like you got to be on your shit.
So
or
what's
you
the
gonna come
typical
out
time
bullshit.
frame like for the organic process? Is it the same as any other growth process?
Yeah, it's the same as everything else. It's just you putting different nutrients in your plants.
Exactly.
You feed it different nutrients. I kind of mastered the hydro side of everything. Soil was more forgiving if you do grow with soil, but with hydroponics, you really can manipulate your plant. It ain't drinking nothing but nutrients.
By manipulating the plant, like what is you doing? It's like is that like sort of say like exercise for the growth of the plant, like to keep it healthy?
But it depends on your parts per million and how much you feed in the plant, like at that time. Because some plants can take more than others. So you got to really watch the plant, see the stress on the plant, look at the tips of your leaves, so you can know how much you put in and how far you can go. You might can start off with 600, but the motherfucker might be able to take 950. Well, I'm gonna go 925 on that to make that motherfucker like power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I like to create a lot of couch lock. I don't really try to do the 8 weeks, straight 8 weeks. If you really look at the plant, you'll be able to tell like when you should pull it. The reason why I say couch lock is because a lot of people respect couch lock. So it's more of a narcotic high type thing.
Couch lock.
Yeah, cottonmouth.
Huh.
Yeah, peanut butter mouth. We want one motherfucker with peanut butter.
Yeah,
Look,
sitting on the couch. What?
like from your experience, what you're saying, like some plants like feed more than others. Like as you watch some of your plants or things grow, like the ones that fed more than what the other ones did, like did it come out like a little bit more powerful, or like was it a difference within that?
What I do know, it ain't no super difference in that. Different, all plants are different. Some sativa, some hybrid, some
Indica.
indicas or whatever. I like a lot of
Yeah.
indicas myself, but you can make any plant powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on how you grow the plant. But any plant you can make powerful at the end of results. You know, some people like sativas, oh, it keep me up. I can still move and work off of that. But I can make sativa couch lock and it still sets you down.
Huh, on the real.
You know what I'm
I
saying? Like
like
a lot
that.
of
It's a
people
couch lot.
For
yeah,
real.
like a lot of people who like say New Yorkers, for instance, they like sativa. They favorite sativa is like hazes and sour diesels and
Sour
all
diesel.
that.
They love the sour diesel.
But sour diesel is a 12-week strain.
Mm.
You grow that motherfucker 12 and a half weeks. Yeah, it's gonna set you down.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna set you down. So it'll hit you like it's a granddaddy purple or a authentic OG or something like that.
So look, let's back it up a little bit. So when you first get prepared to grow and you take the seed, what's the process that you got to go through with the seeds?
My process is I might do it. I got several different ways. The easy way for somebody who's just learning, just get you a paper towel, moisten the paper towel, take all of the water out of the paper towel, just so it's kind of damp. You can throw the seed in the middle of that and stick that in a Ziploc and just put it in the cupboard, dark place or something. Leave it in there for a few days. When you open it up, you'll start seeing that seedling pop.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it in there for a few more days. You'll see that motherfucker come all the way out. You can wait until it get all the way out the shell, or you can, bury it in a little cup and get it started right away, right when you see the little tail coming out. It just depends on how you want to work it. I sometimes let it come all the way out the shell, and then I use tweezers and plant it.
Yep.
So is this grow process? This is all indoor grow, right?
You can use it, do the seedling, and still put it outside. You just got to make sure it's strong enough to withstand that sun. A lot of times when you putting clones outside, which is the next phase after the seedling, when you putting clones outside, you want to try to shade them as much as possible so the sun won't hit them directly. That way they won't get burnt and they won't die and shrivel, none of that type of stuff,
So they still getting the sun, but it's just not beaming on them type shit.
It's not being on. Yeah, you can put it in your windowsill in the house, and it'll still do well. You could put it under a $15 Home Depot T5 light, and it's gonna still do well. It just depends on what your preference is and how you're gonna do it.
Mm. So it's like, and continuing on with that, as far as like the seeding and everything else. Once you start getting your seeding, like the start the organic like process, like what's all needed besides like just like what soils do you need and like how you gonna get that ball rolling?
If you do use soil, get a soil that's more forgiving, a happy frog type of soil or ocean forest or something like that. Don't go with no 707 and nothing like that until the plant is like at least 2 feet, because it's more of a hot type of soil. It got more nutrients in it, just in the soil by itself. I start mines in cubes, and I start feeding them light feeds off the rip. Like once they're able to start eating, just treat it like it's a baby. Like you want to turn it into a fat kid, basically, your plants. So as soon as you're able to start feeding them, you want to stretch their stomach out as much as possible.
So JT, are you involved in the grow process too?
I watch and learn from the master right here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I soak up all the game, learn as much as I can. I'm usually into the more of the other side, but trust me, I'm learning the process right up under this man right here. He for sure got a hand. He know what he's doing.
Right.
I
It
done
sounds
seen
interesting as
all the
hell.
stages. I done seen all the stages he done did. I done seen finished product. Everything is immaculate. I have personally tested it myself, so I know what he's doing.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Huh. So it's like you was like if you do use soil. So if you're not using soil, like what you doing?
Rockwood cubes. They're called Rockwood cubes. I don't have nothing to show you right now, but they like little sponges almost.
Uh-huh.
And it's just you feed it.
And that's
It's
just
almost
to
like
start it off
baby.
with?
Yeah. Once that seed come out, I can throw it in the Rockwood cube. I can still get that seed to pop.
If I'm not mistaken, see
Out of a
little
rockwood
things
cube.
look like little ice cubes or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You can
it.
start off and then like once you like I guess like implant the seed up inside of there, then that's when you like go and plant it inside of like a soil based product.
Either a soil base or you could put that Rockwood cube into a big one. They got 4x4s. They got bigger cubes. So you could plant that straight from there into a bigger cube if you wanted to, or you could plant it from that cube straight into the soil. The thing about the soil is, once you plant it into the soil, you might as well finish it in soil,
Mm-hmm.
or plant it into a what people be using. It's almost like it's in between. It just don't have no nutrient base,
Yeah.
but it's in between hydro and soil. They give you that soil type of grow environment, but you still feeding it like as if it's a hydroponic plant.
So if it's if it's the soil or the little cube type thing as the plant like grow, do you change that up, give it something stronger, or like what does that do? Because as a plant, because you said like you want to feed
your only
it.
other move is gonna be soil. After that, when you from the rockwood, your only other move is gonna be soil or continue to go hydroponic.
Mm.
Yeah.
So look, pause. Lebo, what's your best way to smoke?
My best way to smoke is feet up, cheek in hand with a master plan, and a joint in my mouth. I like joints. I don't really too much. I'll hit a blunt or a backwood or what have you, but I like joints.
Mm-hmm.
Fat ass, 2-thumb joints.
Man, hey, look, you get all the flavor.
All the flavor.
So JT, what about you, man? What's your best way to smoke?
It's going to call me Swisher Sweet Tea, man.
That's right.
Swisher tea, huh?
Yeah, I gotta have Swisher Sweet. Yeah,
you got some good fire right now, JT.
I got some great fire right now. You know I do.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
A nice few strains. I got some gelati cake. Got some what else I got in there? I have some Dutch mints from our boy Mr. G. I have some peanut butter Gary Payton. That's some fire.
Peanut butter Gary Payton. That sounds like what you call that? Couch like?
That's it?
That's couch lock.
Couch
sure.
lock. That sounds like it.
Can we see what it looked like on the show, or we can't see what it looked like?
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What it look like?
If he got it, yeah, he can show it.
I gotta go grab it, but yeah, you can see it if you want. Let me give it a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
For sure. Yeah, we want to say, yeah. They got some regular Gary Payton, not the peanut butter.
All right, so bam, like while we wait for JT, like going along with the organic process. So I'm just trying to like get to it. It's like once you feeding it, like what's the food? What's the food when you talking about you want to like, you know what I'm saying, you want to buff him up? What's the food you give him?
Organically.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a concoction that I don't even share with nobody. And when you walk in my room, it's all clear bottles, and they numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I tell you how much, how many milliliters or whatnot that you putting in the 50-gallon or 100-gallon bucket to mix, that's all you would see. Mm-hmm. But if you just a starter, start off with like some general hydroponics, the 3-par.
Yeah, don't give your game, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying, for just regularly going out there, just if you're trying to be a part of the little organic grow process or whatever it may be, don't give them, you know what I'm saying, Lebo, you know what I'm saying, tips and tricks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, just a regular thing.
with a 2-part Flora Nova. That's made by General Hydroponics. Botanicare got good product.
And when you mean
Advanced
product,
got good product.
what are they getting as far as in this product? Like, what is it?
The,
Is
the
it like
Flora, the
liquids?
Flora
Is
Nova
it?
A, the Flora Nova A and B. I wish I could show you the bottles, but Flora Nova A and B is just it's a simple pour the A in first, mix it, pour the B in first. It's an organic mix.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your main base for growing your plants.
Mm-hmm.
That's your
I do.
main
Can I see?
base.
Hold up. What's up?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I see it. Go to the
Go
right
to
a little
your
bit.
yeah
To your left.
your left
To the left.
right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
It got
Yup.
like some
For
purple in there
sure,
and all
that's
that,
it.
like, huh?
Now see the thing about it is, what make it so bad when we picking product is if the growers is not matching up with what we doing, and it ain't nothing happening. I ain't buying nothing.
On the real. Yeah, that's nice. That
So-
look good, JT. On
Yeah,
everything.
dude.
That's
So-
a bad bitch right there.
So I'm
man.
kind of like,
Yeah.
like this is interesting though. So it's like, like when you come across an organic grower, you pretty much like if you into it, you know what I'm saying, is what I'm hearing. Is like you're gonna get a quality product that's like this is cared for. It's like I'm really not caring about like the money this is gonna bring to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if I'm just worrying about the money that it's gonna bring to me, I can just get out there and do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put whatever
Exactly.
out there. But it's like this how you saying like the couch lit. You know what I'm saying? You getting the white ash, this, that, and the other. This letting you know that somebody like done took their time, they done cared for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
they
sir.
done like tended to it through the proper little steps. You know what I'm saying? Week
Yes, sir.
1, week 2, week 3, all the way on to however much it take. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you come across like this type of flower, it's like I think you can get people kind of like sprung off of it. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
They get they get used to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't need none of that old other stuff. If I don't got it, I ain't even smoking. That's
Yeah,
what
I
it seems
want to
like.
get it from this person.
Because the
It's
reviews
almost
gonna
like
speak for
finding
themselves.
your favorite restaurant or you know how they say, oh, this was cooked with love and all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing. Like
Sure.
everybody got a passion for something, and when you really have a passion for it, you grow different. It's
Yeah.
like you said, you're not growing for the money, you're growing for the product to be phenomenal. Like you trying to knock them out the box. It's almost like you see some people that grow for the High Times magazine. They're not just growing; they trying to grow the best that they can grow, so it can look the best it
right.
can look and smell. They trying to get every piece of it out. When they send it to the testing lab, they want the highest result to the THC content, the CBD content. They want everything to be as much as possible. Because you got other people who might grow, just say, for instance, the Gary Payton peanut butter, and their THC level might be 26, 22. You might have somebody else who grow it that go a little bit further into it, got a different type of mixture,
Mm-hmm.
got a last minute concoction that they throw in there at the last 2 weeks that might boost that motherfucker up to a 30 piece, 32.
Ooh.
Huh. So
Yeah, set you down.
So it's actually into the grower that's gonna give this plant its THC level. Because you can slack on some stuff and it has a low THC level, but you can attend to some stuff to give it a higher one.
It's a weed. At the end of the day, it's a weed. It's gonna come out with whatever the THC level is supposed to. The nutrient is the boost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The nutrient is the steroid. It's like, you know, motherfuckers popping pills and go lift weights and then they big in 6 months.
Right.
You got a regular motherfucker, he'd be just as strong, but he ain't gonna look as big as the motherfucker with the steroid. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, you
'Cause
definitely
certain strains, not to cut you off, bro, but certain strains do have different, potency levels. So,
Mm-hmm.
but if you keep that same program like we do, all your shit gonna come on fire no matter what the strain is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same program, same nutrients, same care. No matter what strain you put, it's gonna come out what it's supposed to be. Like bro says, like I might got some OG that maybe 32%.
Uh-huh.
Might got some cookies over here, might be 28. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just how it go.
So
As long as you got that same program, all that shit gonna come on fire.
so do you know what the THC level is in that peanut butter Gary Payton?
The peanut butter Gary Payton is at 28.
28.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Is that's that couch lid, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all that shit come with paperwork. Been sent through the labs and all that.
So
Yeah.
like by you growing organically and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure you can have like the eye to just like spot some stuff, but it's like to a person that's like not like growing into the stuff organically, like what tips can you give them to know that, like, you know what I'm saying, like to how to pick your buds, your flowers and stuff if you into that?
You got to know your plant, and when it's just about getting right, just like oranges and all that type of stuff, the plant shades from its tips all the way to the center of the plant. So you really got to know what you're looking at, knowing your plant. Or you got to get a trained eye and start looking through a scope, looking at your trichomes through the scope. And that's how you would be able to tell, on what type of product you're coming up with.
Yeah, and what are we looking for?
Well, I would rather you look through the scope. You'll look for them trikes to be, first they'll be clear, then they'll go like a foggy white, where they'll go white, then like a foggy white, then they'll start turning like a goldish amber color. That's when you're getting ready to start pulling your plants. Me personally, I don't look at that. I look at the plant itself. It'll start getting its color from the tip of the plant, from the tip of the bud, all the way to the solid parts of the bud. If you strip your plants from the bottom, you will have all tops, basically all top nugs. Like how the nuggets he just showed you, you will have a lot of them top nugs, and they'll look fully cured, just the nuggets. Now, some people leave the baby leaves on the plants, and they'll still be like a lime green type of color. You tend to not put that type of stuff in the bag. Or you either cut the tops and let that finish flower. But you're looking at them trikes. If you're an inexperienced grower, you want to look at them trichome. And when they get that amber, that goldish color amber, you want to chop it thin.
Right.
You really got to know what you're looking at too, because not to cut you off, bro.
That's all good.
For a finished product, because you might get a bag or something or whatever, look at it, look good on the outside, but once you get it home, bust it down, it might have mold all up in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you really got to be on top of that, knowing what you putting in your system, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and all that
I
comes
haven't
with the drying
experienced
process.
that one. Like, so you mean to tell me like you can break your bud and stuff open and just like all like the whole gut, the inside of that'll be like mold and shit?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that either though.
Yeah, it depends on the drying process. See, but a lot of, and this is what's going on, and you wouldn't know if you not know, like, if you're not a grower, you wouldn't know. But most people now, they use dehumidifiers to dry their product, where you drying it too fast, and you taking a lot of the potency out of the plant and out of the bud by doing it that way. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to do the regular dry time. I can have mine dried in the bag within 12 days, ready for sale, but it's still not cured completely.
Right.
Now it's gonna look good, it's gonna smell loud, it's gonna do all of what it's supposed to do, but it's still not fully cured. But I can cure mine in the bag. I don't have to have glass jars and all that type of stuff to cure my product.
Yeah.
Although the glass jars do work, they do help, and they are like the best to use it to, as far as to dry your product. But I can dry mine in the bag, and I set the bag in front of you, and I guarantee you'll buy it.
With your journey with growing, how long did it take you to get efficient, like to the level that you at now?
I started with it. It took me probably about a year and a half, because I had to take a break. So probably about a year and a half, because part of that was the break. The reason being is because nobody would tell me nothing. Like, I'll go to the grocery stores and ask questions and try to inquire about, how do I do this? Why is my plant doing this? Nobody would tell me nothing. So I had to do a lot of research and reading. I started off with a tent and one light. And I started off with 12 plants. That product, I ended up selling those bags straight to a store. I got $3,200 a piece for each one of them bags. I went back with half of that money. I went and got another light, another fan, an AC, and I went ham from there, from that tent. And I lost whole.
I like that.
When I jumped from that and went to hydroponics, nobody would tell me anything, of course, because it was like a secret society type thing or whatnot. And I lost my whole crop. And when I lost my whole crop, I kind of it kind of put me in a slump a little bit because I had money put out for it, light bill, nutrient bill. I had put, at the time, plants was like $15 a plant. So I had, all of them clones that I had in there, that was $15 a piece. And it kind of put me in a slump. But once I got that hydro side down pat, I can do anything because that's like one of the hardest ways to grow is hydroponics.
And you went in there, you learned that shit like on your own. You did that research.
I went and learned it on my own. And once I mastered it in that tent, I think it was a 4x6 or 4x8 tent. Once I mastered it in that tent, I built the whole room.
Yeah.
And with that room, for years, I kept that same room. My every 60 day, I probably was coming up with like 18 to 23 bags to the face. And I was going nuts from there. So I would buy product from other good growers that I knew, and I run my own product through the line. And from there, I just started building. I just didn't spend the money. I stacked the money.
That's good. I like that because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's once you learn it the way that you've learned it, all right, you know what I'm saying? I got the basics down because pretty much once you go to the books, you know what I'm saying? They're giving you the basics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is how you're going to start this off. So now that I know this, I done went through these little steps, this, that, and the other. Once I get out here in the field, you know what I'm saying? It's like I got the playbook, but I can add this little stuff right here, you know what I'm saying? To get my little stuff to little boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Versus to where it's like somebody may have like handed you down some information. Yeah, you would have just ran with that. But it's like, since you just like, all right, you trying to shut the door, keep your little secret society. You know what I'm saying? It's like I done went and got my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm producing this way. That's like dope. You know what I'm saying? That's organic within itself.
Absolutely. And then, like my test lab it became where I started at, which was the tent, became my test lab. So I would flip plants over there and feed them different nutrients. So I might have 8 different plants in there, or 8 of the same plants, but they all will be getting a different feeding of different nutrients. So I could see which one took the best. And then when I dry all 8 of them plants, I'll label all 8 of them plants according to what nutrients I used on each one of them plants. And then I'll get them all tested and see which one tested the highest. And that's how I start coming up with my personal concoction.
He was for sure in the lab.
Yeah. So it's like a lot
behind it.
Yeah. So behind that little process is like you actually went through different minerals, you know what I'm saying? Which works best, which works together and stuff like
Trial
that.
and error.
And I took, and what that had me do now to come up with my personal concoction is I took different nutrients from different sources. So I might have a few different things of GH. I might have a few different things from Botanic Care. I might have some Advanced. I might have all within my little personal thing.
Yeah.
But I just don't tell nobody what I'm using from each place.
Yeah, as you shouldn't. I wouldn't tell them.
So,
what's your favorite
and
strain
now
to
I got
grow?
personal concoction that it ain't too many people can fuck with.
What's your favorite strain to grow?
Indica, OG,
That's the one.
some real authentic
Oh, Jiggler.
Everybody, damn near everybody on the OG.
Like it, like
But
do
it's
you
hard
think
to
it's
grow
easy?
OG.
Oh, so it's hard to grow
get
it. So
now,
so pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Once you master that good batch of OG, it's like you pretty much, you know what I'm saying, at the top of that mesound.
That OG is couch lock for sure.
It's not a forgiving plant. Once you fuck it up, that.
Oh man, he froze up.
Oh, Boski froze up.
So what about you, JT? So you on the same boat with like the OG growing?
Yeah, like I said, growing always been grow thing, and I just came in and got up under his tool as far as that go, because the finished product and the vendor side and knowing the strains, I can tell you, oh, that's not what it's supposed to be off top by looking at it, smelling it. That was my thing, you know.
Yeah.
So us coming together.
Okay.
He learning shit from me, I'm learning stuff from him. But like I said, the grow shit been his thing, and I'm just watching him like, man, bro, seriously know what he's doing. Because I was testing all the product.
On everything.
Putting it out there, you know what I'm saying? Putting it out there, seeing if people like it, and, you know, so I can tell him, oh, what nutrients you use this time? Oh, this batch tastes better last time when you did last. You know what I'm saying? Trial and error. And he got it locked in. It was all good.
So with the organic matters, as far as getting the tree off. Was it just the delivery service, or was it other ways that you guys, was getting off, like going to sesh events and stuff like that?
Yeah, we was doing sex events too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much OG. We was OGs in that too. We was doing that, for a good minute.
Because you remember back like what, 2018, early 2019, and before that, that's when, a lot of them sesh events and festivals, that's when a nigga go to them motherfuckers, man, it be all kind of bags on the table and shit, though.
It'd be shit everywhere.
Every
You ain't
fucking
never
where,
lying.
man. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be some good shit, it'd be some bad shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're looking at.
Yeah, like that
It
part
might
right
be some
there.
pretty shit that look pretty, but it might be trash,
Yeah.
All right.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? So by you being able to look at it like from a consumer aspect, like me going in, like what could you tell me to like look for to know that, like, all right, this is cool, this is cakey, but this right here you need to trash that.
It's hard for me to just
Sorry
tell
about that,
you
fellas.
because
It's all good.
come on, bro. Pay your Wi-Fi bill or something, bro. Come on. Nah, but
No, my phone had heated up on me, man.
Because you got it plugged in the charger too, huh?
Yeah, I just took it off.
Yeah.
it really come from, bro, experience of smoking a lot of different strains.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of strains have their own specific taste, smell, and even sometimes look, So you can't put nothing in front of me talking about this some OG and I know it's some cookies. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to just say, go look out for this. Because every strain has its own unique smell, taste, for sure smell.
Yeah.
Off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if that's supposed to be some cookies, it's supposed to have a distinctive smell. So it's hard just to say, hey, bro, go in there. It's hard if you ain't really been smoking a lot of strains. I don't know if you have, but because everything got its own unique flavor, taste. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Unless you've been doing it.
Question was asked though, Lee. I just asked him. It's like for the for outside the growing process. Like if I'm going in. I'm not a grower. I'm going in to just look at weed. You know what I'm saying? Like how can you tell the difference between like this is cool, this is great, and this needs to be in the trash?
But if you already know something ain't got no nose, 9 times out of 10,
trash.
You usually want something that's hardball. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fucking brittle. It's finna just crumble when you barely touch it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's some tips I can give you.
Crumble to dust, huh?
Man, fuck that dust.
Listen, some more tips I can give you for finished product is what people might not know. Room temperature is important when you got finished product.
Absolutely.
If you go to take whatever you're doing with it, put it in the car, and it's hot, you might as well forget about it.
No hot bag?
No hot bags.
Like it that's pretty much gonna turn it into crumble, huh?
Oh, the cold's gonna turn it into crumble.
Oh.
When it's real cold, it's gonna dry out. The sun is gonna make it soft and it's gonna ruin it. Your smell's gonna be gone, your potency, your taste. It's gonna be fucked.
So that's game.
It's almost like you frying your trikes.
So if it's it's 100 degrees outside, you finna go about 10, 15 minutes away and you throw it in the trunk. By the time you get there, your shit might be trash.
I ain't gonna lie. I think indirectly I knew that because it's like I left some bud in the car one time and it be hot in the above. I like, oh, I left my bud out there. You can go get my weed.
If you left it out there overnight when it was cold, by the time you get it, it's gonna be hard and crumbling to dust.
That's game right there.
Cold dries it out.
Cold,
the sun fucks it up.
Yeah, that room temperature, the same way when you growing.
Yep.
Everybody got different temperatures that they like to keep their plants at. The best way I can explain that temperature is, how you feel as a man when you go to the beach or whatnot and that breeze hits you.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a nice sunny day, 80 degrees, 70-something degrees outside. But when that breeze coming through, it don't feel as hot. It just feels good. Like that's how your plants should feel.
On everything.
Hey, can one of y'all tell me this? It's like, all right, you get the buds, you know what I'm saying? It's like you get the crystal fluffy stuff. And then at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you get a bud that's like crystally and like compact.
Hardball.
Yeah,
Hardball.
what's the difference with that?
It just depends on the strand. Some strands don't grow hardball.
Uh-huh.
Some
And it
strands
still
grow
be
like
good.
that. Still
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah,
So it's pretty
All
much the
strands grow
plant.
hardball. Yeah.
it's pretty much the
Correct.
plant. Correct.
Mhm.
But you can make like say if you got today I'm gonna take you back a little bit. They used to have some shit called, which I still can get it, but it's called Bushmaster and Gravity is what we used to be used back in the days, right? They don't even sell that in the store no more. They took it off the shelf. But using the Gravity could make it hard. Even if it's a fluffy plant,
Mm-hmm.
you can make it hardball with the Gravity.
Hmm.
The same, so it might be 2 strands of say sour diesel again. Sour diesel grow like a fluffy type, but
Yes,
some
it does.
decent
I
little
can't
nuggets.
stand that sour
But
diesel.
you can make it hardball like a real good indica
Hmm.
by adding certain additives.
So
All that
hardball
go
is
back to
better than the
manipulating the
fluff?
plant. Say it again.
Hardball is better than the fluff?
No, neither. They both can be
Right.
good,
They
but I'm
both
saying
good,
They
but
both.
you
hardball
can
is better for
actually
the
make
breakdown.
fluff hardball. You can actually do that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Pushing that shit up.
Manipulation.
So what JT was saying is like, so the hardball is better for the breakdown, and the fluff, that's more like
Twist
the
it
shit
up.
that's gonna stick to your fingers and all that.
Hardball
They
stick
both
to you
they
too,
both
though.
stick things.
Yeah,
Huh.
hardball
It's
stick
just
to you too,
it's
though.
just
It's
when
just
I'm twisting the blunt up, that hardball is gonna break down better than that fluff. You know what
and
I'm
little
saying?
balls. You know how OG break up?
Yeah.
So like Gorilla Glue would be like a fluff though, depending on what kind of Gorilla Glue it is.
Gorilla glue is
No.
usually a fluff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I would agree.
Yeah.
Huh. I ain't
Yeah,
finna even lie to
I
you.
just
I
see
ain't
Gorilla
that
Glue just
versed to
kind of
be
hard.
like, yo, this is a fluff, this is hardball, nigga, this is kickback, nigga, that's laid back.
But then if you trip, like a lot of people,
But
a lot of
Gorilla
people
glue,
like, man, is it hard? I don't want no hardball. And then they start following the wave, and now they want hardball.
Right.
Gorilla glue, hardball, fluff don't matter. If it's done right, power.
It's
Power.
power, yeah.
Man.
But
That's
Gorilla
that's
Glue
my
remind me
favorite
of an OG.
strain. Yeah. That's a fact. It do. It
Yeah.
do.
But
What?
a lot of people be off of that. Like, it was so many different strands. Like, man, we were so ahead of these motherfuckers, man, because it was so many different strands that, oh, no, I don't want that. I just want this. And you're like, man, just smoke this. You will see what it. No, I don't want that. Like, a lot of people just say, in the city, in the LA area, a lot of people, man, OG.
Yep.
You try to give a nigga
Yeah.
something else, they just didn't want it. But they didn't know what the fuck it was. See, that's the difference.
What po?
You start feeding niggas now, I bet you everybody on, oh man, I need a flavor. You got a different flavor? What other kind you got? I don't want to just smoke that. Now you just don't want to smoke one flavor no more.
Yeah. What
You know what I'm
Skywalker
saying?
fall up under?
Yeah.
I know it's an OG, you know what I'm saying? But like, is that like is that typically grown as a fluff or a hardball?
I say hard.
Which one you say?
Skywalker.
I done seen it in both.
Skywalker OG? It depends on the plant. See, like
Yeah, I've seen it in both.
when you
I see
get
that,
okay,
yeah.
let me explain something to you. So when you get Skywalker, just say a Skywalker plant, like a good authentic Skywalker seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you cut from this mother. When you cut from the mother, say you only finna put 50 plants in your room, right? You get 100 clones, 150 clones, and grow them all out. And then you go back through the room and you pick the fattest plants. You understand what I'm saying? The fattest 50 plants. All of them is gonna give you some more vulgar, thicker, harder buds.
Yeah.
The skinny ones, they're gonna grow good. They're gonna go get you some buds, but they're gonna be a little bit lighter because they skinny plants.
Yeah.
It's all mothers that got kids, all of their kids ain't gonna be skinny just because she's
everything.
skinny. Some
That's
of the
true.
kids might be fat kids. Some of the kids might be skinny. Some of them is in between. Some of them is taller than others. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so you go through all your plants and you pick all the fat kids. Them the only ones you want is the fat motherfuckers.
Man.
Huh. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like I be asking about Skywalker and stuff at times when we be talking about the little strains and stuff, because it's like once I got into like really once it started coming out, because I'm still part of that era to where it's like either stress or chronic. You know what I'm saying? I'm still part of that. Like I was at the last end of that little group. You know what I'm saying? But when I did start getting like versed to like the little flavors, like I used to come across like Skywalker back then. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I like that strain.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the places I used to try to go to, like, man, you got the Skywalker. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like it seemed as if like time went by with different flavors coming out, it watered the Skywalker down.
It
You know
did.
what I'm saying? And then
You're right.
like that's when I came to like, all right, trying different strains. I came across the Gorilla Glue. You know what I'm saying? And like since then, you know what I'm saying? It's like I can come across the glues, you know what I'm saying? Be like, nah. Yeah, this is the glue right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like I can't come across no cool Skywalker no more.
Let me ask y'all a question. So we all know LA OG, the regular OG from LA, whatever. What would y'all consider that? Like a hardball, or what would y'all consider that?
What, the OG?
The original OG, that was the Chronic, like he said.
Hardball, like
The
me, my
original OG,
preference.
that was the Chronic, like the green Chronic?
Yeah.
That Chronic that you taste and it numb your mouth. That
I would say like a fluff.
There you go. Right?
Yeah.
OG is really like a fluff. Like, look,
How is
this
it
is
like
like
how is it a
this
fluff?
is like
Because if it
this
was
is like
that
what an
real
OG would be
Chronic,
like right here.
yeah.
This is what like an OG be right now. This is some hardball, hard shit right here. Like I can squeeze this
Yep.
shit and it ain't moving.
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
This got some sponginess to it, where I can still it's squeezing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
but it's
Bounce
still
back.
fluff,
So the
yeah.
squeezy is fluff. The one that you can't like too much squeeze, that's the hardball.
Hardball, correct.
Yeah, but
Like
you got
Death
some.
Star.
both
Death
hard,
Star. That was a
but don't get the
hardball.
don't get the fluff confused with airy weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people get the fluff confused with airy weed. It looks like the fluff,
Uh-huh.
but it doesn't have the fucking texture and the feel, the sponginess
And
as
the
the.
breakdown. Yeah.
Man, there's so
It's
much
like
shit
the
in
airy
this
weed
cannabis
is
shit, man.
almost like dry.
Super air. That shit dry in 3 days.
My favorite strain. I'm a OG lover too. That's my favorite strain. OG pre-98 Bubba. The old Bubba just can't find no more.
Pre-98
OG
Bubba.
Travis with you.
Yeah, that is like, you know, so I,
No,
like I
OG
came across some good like Bubba, the
I don't know how
pre-98
old
Bubba.
y'all are. I don't know how old y'all are, but back in I want to say 04,
Uh-huh.
LA,
Let
it
me see.
was some
Oh, no, I
purple.
was gone.
It was some purple kush floating around that was so potent. It was dark purple. It would be called if you say some fluff, but the shit was so couch like. I'm talking about he
That
was
shit
going
probably wasn't
crazy
PK
trying to
though.
get that shit.
That shit
Let me
probably
see.
was really like that shit. It probably wasn't Purple Kush. That shit probably was like some motherfucking real granddaddy.
Granddaddy Perk, huh?
Nah, it was some purple kush, bro.
It was PK. Okay.
It was PK. Cause you know I done had granddaddy too. It was a difference in the taste. This shit was so powerful, and motherfuckers coming from all over. It was $25 a gram.
Damn.
This shit right here had a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I wasn't even around.
Huh.
I'm talking about I dropped my homeboy off at the room because he was staying in the motel. I'm sitting there waiting. I was just sitting there stuck. He's like, damn, he said I thought you was gonna leave. I'm just sitting there in the chair, just stuck. Like,
That's
Well,
that
this shit
couch
right.
leg.
I ain't never smoked nothing like it since, bro.
Well,
I ain't
but
smoked
see
like
that
it
go
since.
back. See like now like y'all know how it's a million strands out now.
Millions.
Different hybrids and different this and everybody coming out with the different this and different that. If you go back to the original seeds like pre-98s, the Kim Dog, the original Granddaddy, you go back to them, you gonna get that power that you're looking for.
Yeah.
They claim that mixing different strands is gonna make it stronger. It's gonna do this. Mix this one with this one. It's gonna make it this. Some of them it do make it more powerful, but that's a process in itself because you mixing, like you might mix the OG with the pre-98, and then on the other hand, you might mix the pre-98 with the OG, and then you gotta grow both of them to see which one is gonna be the strongest mix. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So with the many different strains that's out here, it's like so pretty much like the original seeds is pretty much like hard to find.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Yes.
You can find some original pre-98 Bubba.
And I
We'll buy
got some original pre-98 Bubba seeds. Thanks
You
to
still got
Cali
some?
Connect.
Hurry up, put them in motion.
Yeah. And that shit is thang. Like the real one. They got that chocolatey type of smell. That shit got that purple tint to it when it come out, and it's hardball. It's thang.
Huh.
Strong like OG, set you on your ass. It's the real pre-98 for sure.
Man,
It's
see
the real
that?
pre-98 for sure.
Yeah, right. That pre-98, immaculate. That original Granddaddy Perp got some of the best taste ever. And
Short and fat plant. They grow short and fat.
Huh?
that pre-98, that Granddaddy Purple, had a good batch of that OG.
You
Man,
can
They
tell
got
it's
some.
like
OG
they
with
They got
winning
so
some
many
though.
different.
original Kim dog.
They
Yeah,
got so
the
many
Kim
different stripes of
dog.
strains. OG, they got the LA OG, Hollywood OG. You know what I'm saying?
All kind of different OGs, yeah.
All different.
But they
Man.
watered them down like
They watered them down.
you was okay. Rascal is close to original OG. Rascal OG
That's
is.
OG. Yeah.
Skywalker is close. It ain't super close, but it's close. To the
SLV.
originals we talking about.
SLV ain't bad.
San Fernando is close to an OG. Yep. You could tell they put a strong OG in that. Certain ones is you could tell it's closer to the original OG. Certain ones they put the OG tag on it, and the shit probably got 5% OG in the shit. Like
Yeah,
they put the OG tag on it so it can sell.
that's hard though. Y'all got like it seemed like from the way that your brand is growing, and it seemed like you got a few originals in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they getting left hooks, right hooks, uppercuts, and all that coming from your brand.
Yeah. Yeah. It all depends, man. So with you guys, have y'all ever thought about like, man, we just gonna grow just a little bit just to see what we can do?
Yeah, I've thought about like getting into it. It's just like taking the time to really invest my time into doing that shit though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Honestly, if you put all your shit on timers and water feeders, it'll do it for you. You just got to make sure your feeding regimen is on point. And you could be at work, your lights will come on the timer, your water will start feeding it on the timer, your fans will come on the timer. You can grow it that way if you don't really have the time and go in there for 20 minutes.
I'm gonna show you my plant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know if you remember, Lebo, but like, you know what I'm saying, a little while ago, the way you just said, like the little process with the little seeds, you know what I'm saying, how you pop it and all that. You know what I'm saying? You done spoke that to me like, you know what I'm saying, some years ago, and I tried it. You know what I'm saying? I did it. You know what I'm saying? Just off a humbug. You know what I'm saying? Just like, all right, I'm finna see what it's working with. I did it. I got a big old plant. You know what I'm saying?
Huge.
Big, huge. You know what I'm saying? I didn't receive no buzz from it because it wasn't like directly up under me. You know what I'm saying? And the place it was at, it's like people, like all in all, you know what I'm saying? It was like taken out. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't see the full growth of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that was like pretty much really the last time I tried it.
And
You know what I'm saying?
another thing about them seeds is if you don't get something that's even if they feminized, I always cut clones from the feminized plants. And once they get feet meaning the root structure under them, I'll sex the plant by flipping the plant and putting it on the 12-12 light cycle. You got to always do that with all your seeds. If you don't, for sure, even if you got, I say do it either way. Even if you say, these are feminized seeds. When you look at the seeds, you should be able to tell. As I would have to show you one to show you what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to tell which ones is males, which ones is females from the seed. But you got to be like into it to know from that point, because you can look at a seed and they all look the same. You know what I mean?
Right.
Aren't the females like kind of lighter with like more visible little like lines or stripes, so to say, and the males are darker?
The visible lines, it can be on both. The females is almost like identical to you know when a woman is pregnant sometime and then right down the center of her stomach get a little bit darker, like by her belly button. That's damn near how you can tell the seeds apart.
So what I'm hearing is it's like pretty much the female seeds are the most dominant, are the most potent.
Female seeds is what you want. Now, I done got some morph plants.
Males. Woo.
Yeah, I done got some morph plants with seeds in the plants.
Morph plants.
The product
plants,
They
yeah.
was alien, some alien OG.
What's some morph plant?
It's like a male. It grow the female tendencies, right? But you got seeds in it. but the bud is still
Oh,
good, but it got seeds in it. Now, see, some people, oh man, they got seeds in it, I don't want it. Take the seeds out and smoke the product.
huh. So the
You
seeds,
understand what I'm
like
saying?
pretty
You
much the
gotta get
seeds
them
are the
seeds
males.
out. Look, hold on. You gotta get them seeds out because you don't want no headache.
Huh.
Get
Or
them
you don't want that
motherfuckers.
shit to
That
be
shit be
popping.
Popping
and
and
all
shit.
that shit.
Yeah.
I
Hell
don't know,
no.
coming up, you know what I'm saying? They were saying if you keep them seeds and stuff in there, it mess up your semen flow.
Yeah, I ain't never experienced
Yeah.
the flow of that. I'm 4 kids deep now, so it ain't slowed nothing
Man,
down.
ain't slowed nothing down. Hey, on that note too, though, I want to say, we dropping this Father's Day weekend, so I want to say Happy Father's Day to everybody on here. That's
Happy
a
Father's Day
father.
to you too.
Yeah, for sure,
Happy
And
for
I
Father's
sure.
appreciate
Day.
that. Happy Father's Day, same here, man.
Man, for sure, man. That's because that's what it's about. That's what we do for it, man, for our kids.
Absolutely, we grind hard
Right.
for that. That's a
Man,
part of it.
most definitely.
And for each other, shit.
Yep.
Because I mean, the main thing is, if you really rocking and them your peoples, man, you gotta want your peoples you gotta want them to feed their kids as well. If you don't want that, they're the wrong people to be around you.
That's a fact.
It ain't got nothing to do with us as adults no more. We grown,
Yep.
But you gotta want your peoples to feed their own, help them feed their own kids.
Yep.
And that's where the money gonna come from. That's how motherfuckers make exchanges of bread and motherfuckers bubble like that.
Yep. That's what you
A
call a
lot of
village.
people hate on each other and don't want each other to do nothing, and he got more than me and all that type of shit.
Fuck all that. Yep.
Yeah, if you can put that shit to the side, man, it's money for everybody. It's a big ass world out there,
Mm-hmm.
and one nigga can't get the whole bag. Trust me, it's impossible.
That's a fact, man.
Oh,
We talk about that kind of stuff all the time, man. About everybody just coming together and really pushing the line to make something happen, and that's definitely a goal, man. For the
Absolutely.
motherfuckers that's really with it though, and like we say all the time, man. We ain't gonna if you don't jump on board, you're gonna kind of get left behind. But there'll definitely be a place for you though. It might
There'll be a place for you.
Yeah.
It'll be a place, and I'm happy for whatever place you land.
For sure.
But we on the surfboard going the other way.
Sliding, sliding and dipping.
Slide.
Hey, look, quick question about y'all being, y'all said organic growers. It's like they put a bill out, Assembly Bill 2691, which is like it allows small farmers / growers to like hit like farmers markets with up to like an acre of product. So like how do you feel like as far as like they like farmers pushing this out here, are growers pushing it out there for small farmers and growers to like grow their product and like really get it out there to the public with like despite the distribution and all that old good stuff?
I think it's a good idea to give everybody opportunity to do something. If they giving them, some land to be able to, to operate and be able to push it to the public, they allowing them to create a check. That's what it sounds like to me. I haven't read it myself, but from what you explaining, that's what it sounds like. I'm for everybody to get some money, and if it's a way for them to create a check, shit, and you testing your hand.
Yeah.
Give me 3 acres, motherfucker.
On the real.
Yeah, because it's like as far as like with the growing and stuff, it's like with all the little taxes and all the little stuff that they doing over here in California, it's like they giving the small grower and the small farmer like the chance to like really grow your product if you tend into this, and it's like, all right, you don't have no distribution, this, that, and the other. All you got to do is just have your acre of grow, go through the process, get your proper paperwork lined up for the farmers markets and the locations it's going to be at. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have your product and these permits, you get to the location, you get to push out your product to the public. You know what I'm saying? You get to explain like your grow process, this, that, and the other. It's like I read that right there and I was like, man, like I'm not a grower or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not a grower like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I read it, I seen it, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's cool for the people that's going out there putting in that work.
It'll make everybody want to grow.
Yep.
You know how many plants you can put on an acre, man? 1 acre.
Yeah, that's what it is, up to an acre.
Yeah. And if you outside or if you got a tent, meaning like, some people do cheap greenhouse type tents. or if you own some shit like that, you talking 100 bags,
Mm.
150 bags
On an
that I can
acre.
distribute to the public.
Yeah.
Nigga, every 90 days, nigga, I'm hitting for 100.
Because you can
What you
have
gonna do
different
with 400
people.
bags a year?
Because you can have different people at different markets. Like, you know what I mean? All connected, but
Absolutely.
at different markets.
Absolutely.
Man, on everything.
I mean, you know, or you could be the motherfucker that set up the spot where they sell them at the market, and I can sell you a booth.
Yep.
You can be that person too. Like it's
Most definitely.
it's so many ways. It's so many ways you can get a check out of this shit.
Man.
Yeah.
So
You
y'all
don't
basically
have to just
talking
be the
about
grower. Huh?
advanced sex, basically.
Yep.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, but see now it's
Pretty
moved
much.
from different locations, like, and it's catching up down there in LA now,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like it's starting to pop a little bit more. Years back it wasn't popping, so that was the green light to be able to bring it to the city. But now it's on and popping now. Them sessions is cracking. Underground sessions too
For
is cracking
sure.
hard.
Every night.
Yeah, cracking hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's definitely if you can get a check out of it, you definitely wanna explore it, Or even if you got the land, you put your name on the line, got the land, shit, rent the land out to the motherfucker who wants the 100 bags.
That's a fact.
Yeah, get the land paid off.
Yep. For
You know?
sure,
Many
man.
different ways.
Yep. Man,
Yeah,
hey,
absolutely.
look, like Lebo's saying, man, there's many different ways to get out there and get that bag when it involves, in the cannabis world.
Finding that
Absolutely.
best
You
way
ain't
to
gotta
smoke.
grow it.
Facts.
You definitely ain't gotta grow it,
Yep.
But it's worth getting an acre of land if they cleared it. It's worth getting that. Tying
And
up
they
that
cleared
little
it.
Yeah.
And
It's cleared.
the reason why they say they cleared it is because of the taxes. You know how a lot of these dispensaries and growers and shit is getting it's high taxes
Mm-hmm.
and different kind of fines. So they wanted to have some kind of tax relief for them, and they created this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be one of the opportunities and shit like that, though.
Yeah. It should be best way to smoke acres.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you rent out portions,
Facts.
it's a check.
Facts.
It's a
So
check.
what are they gonna say? All outdoor? It's gonna be all outdoor?
No, I mean, it's
Farmers
probably
market?
gonna start with outdoor.
You don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? That it's not necessarily saying it got to be all outdoor on this acre. You know what I'm saying? All it says is just up to an acre of product.
Okay, so you can have which is okay.
It's up to
So
an
it
acre of
can be
product.
indoor. Yep.
That's gonna kill the dispensary off.
It sure will.
So I'm gonna see it to believe it, because I can't see them killing all that money they getting off of the taxes to do that.
Oh yeah, from being able to tax the money,
See what I'm saying?
but they taxing so high. See, this is why they're gonna lose, because they're trying to tax you so high on some product, and it's forcing people to go back black market.
Facts.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because you taxing too much, like you want too much.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And
when they came up, I ain't look at it and like in that way, like how it's gonna mess up the dispensaries or whatever it may be. But once you once you look at it though, it's like the dispensaries, they might still stay around like occasionally due to the simple fact like the markets, depending on if you actually going to go like just get product just for you or whatever it may be. You're gonna hit these former markets. This only every weekend, every other weekend. And you got stuff in between. Like the dispensaries can be hitting them farmers markets. You know what I'm saying? Getting geared up for the week. You know what I'm saying? Because what a motherfucker gonna do during the week? You gonna wait for the farmers to come up? Unless you just getting it in bulk like that just for you.
Mm-hmm.
most of the time, if you're a smoker, and I don't know how all smokers do it, but I know if it's me, I'm a smoker. If I go to a farmer's market, I'm gonna get a few flavors that I like, and I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna load up into the next one.
Facts.
So I'm gonna smoke different flavors all week,
Mm-hmm.
and on Saturday is the next sesh or whatnot. Then I'll go back and go re-up on what I don't got. So you ain't gonna never run out throughout the week. So you probably still ain't gonna have to deal with the dispensary. It's so much, man.
Yeah, it's
so many different avenues.
Yeah, it's a
So this
lot.
most want to cut y'all off, but because the dispensaries are already hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah,
most
they've
of them
been
got
hurt.
trash. You know what I'm
They've
saying?
Yep.
been hurt.
Some got
I'm gonna be
nothing but
honest with
garbage.
you.
I went to Vegas. I said I want to put whatever supposed to be their top dispensary. So give me the best shit y'all got. I don't care what it costs.
You
Give me
said
the
this
best
is
shit
a
y'all
top dispensary?
got. Yeah, give me the best shit y'all got. They gave
They
me an
had
OG.
trash.
They gave me OG. I was so disappointed.
Which one?
Man,
Which was it? Planet
I
13 or
forgot what
something like
it's
that?
called, man. Something like that big. They had fucking drive through, all type of shit. This
Probably
shit
it
was
probably was
fucking.
that spot.
But I came in there, it's like all elegant and shit. You know what I'm saying? Setup was on point, but the weed,
Hey, did you
garbage.
see it before you bought it? Did you see the flower before you bought it, or was it just
No,
inside the
no,
container?
that's how they got me. They got me because I didn't
It,
get
through the
to see it
magnifying,
it's in
through the fucking
it's just in
container,
the
bro.
container.
Yeah, bro. They whooping niggas.
you can sniff it
Can't
like it's a
smell it or
Shit been
nothing.
sitting there for 7 months.
You can't
Yeah,
Dry
smell
as a
it.
motherfucker.
talk about trash.
Yeah, I mean, they just changed the
But look,
expiration date on the motherfucker. You
look.
know what I
trash.
mean?
Oh, look
Let
though.
me let me let
Hold
me
up,
tell
hold
you
up,
where
hold
they
up,
fell
hold up,
off at.
hold up. I go to the city. I pull up at the dispensary right there on Vermont and fucking 100 and fucking 9th or something like that.
Mhm.
Over there. That shit y'all got.
I bet you it's some
Trash.
gas. It was trash.
Trash.
Well, they
Yeah,
must
that's
be
Trash.
why.
having some
That's why I
stuff
don't
over
fuck
there.
with the dispensaries, man.
But let me tell you where they fell off, y'all. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you something, man. For a long time, they was allowing the smaller vendors to sell to the dispensary. I was one of the vendors. So a little bit of game, I don't give up too much, but a little bit of game. What I used to do is I'll go into because I'm growing this shit too though, right? So I'll go in their dispensary and I'll see what they don't have. And I'll go say if it's 5 different ones. Each one of them have something that the other one don't. So I would swap them out on what you didn't have. I'll sell it to him. What he didn't have, I'll sell it to him. But I kept all of them with fire. And then I would personally grow what none of them had.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? So I was able to sell my product to all 5 of them. So I kept a check that way.
Yeah.
But I was also able to put premium product in their stores.
Dope.
So
You
they
understand what
not.
I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Mhm.
pretty
When they
much.
start growing on their own and we can't buy product from this vendor, you got to have your distro license and all that, they start getting boo-boo. Because you got some of these people who growing at an industry level that's not putting the love and the care into the plant. They just
Exactly.
growing it.
Yeah.
Then you got the dudes who will grow 30, 40 bags that'll be killing shit.
But they not taking it.
But they not
Mhm.
taking it because you don't got all of the shit. Now they used to take it. You know what I'm saying? It was great. You know, motherfuckers was running up in there, $2,800 a bag.
Mhm.
Yeah, 30 bags, you do the math.
Man,
Shit.
on everything. Look though, man, it's a lot of opportunity out there in this industry. You know, whether you selling the weed, growing the weed, or pushing any aspect of this industry. There's so many ways to get it though. We want to thank JT and Lebo for tapping in with us, and they family of the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Of the Best Way to Smoke
Right.
Sir,
podcast
sir, yes, sir.
on everything. So we'll be tapping back in with them and see what's going on with Organic Matters. You know what I mean? So look, tell everybody where they could tap in with Organic Matters.
Organic Matters is a black market.
Well, stay
You have
tuned.
to
Hey,
know.
look.
You have to know somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, okay.
To
Well,
get the
look,
stuff.
just stay tuned on that, though, man. But like I said, we want to thank y'all, man. It's the Best Way to Smoke
Stay
podcast.
tuned. What I will tell y'all is the only way that you possibly can get with Organic Matters, you got to go through the Best Way to Smoke, man. You got to go through
Best Way to
Schmeezy, man.
Schmeezy. Hey, look,
If you don't
man.
talk to Big J or Serpo, you probably ain't gonna get no connection.
Hey, man. Hey, look, though, man, we want to thank y'all for tapping in with us. This the
I want
Best
to
Way
thank
to
y'all for
Smoke.
having us.
Yes. This the Best Way to Smoke podcast. I'm Big J,
Serpo Jr.
Lebo, and JT.
Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend.
For sure.